All right, guys, we're back with another Edison format finals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Javier Solis on the left playing Vayu Turbo, and myself, Oscar, on the right playing Frog Plants with Light and Darkness Dragon. So I went first, opened Upstart, and summoned Swap Frogs and Treeborn. So a little thing about my deck, I copied Rognak's deck. He topped one of the RBETs online, and I wanted to try it. It seemed like an interesting deck. Only difference is I threw 3 Upstarts in my deck and made like 3 differences. So if you want to see his deck list, is on E3's channel from one of the RBTs that just passed. All right, so I just set a back row, pass, have access to swap to Treeborn. Looks like Javier sets a back row, and he's going to get Regeki Break at the end phase. Pitch the dead Titanium. Yeah, get that Titanium out of here. All right, Treeborn. Is he going to get Ryza or Kaiest? Or maybe a Light and Darkness Dragon. So it looks like he got Kaiest. Javier, why are you reading Caius, man? Come on. All right, so we banished the hamster. And we hit him for 24. So he's at 66. Oh, he has the Gores too? Wow, that's unfortunate. So yeah, first time for Javier in the finals. We saw him. He won in top 8, took down Los, the sheriff, and then he took down Mario, who's been on a hot streak as of late, and now he's going to have to try to take me down. And the worst part is I've been on a slump lately. I haven't been able to win Edison. I've been making like top 4, top 8, even the finals, but I just haven't won in a while. So we'll see if I can end that slump I'm on. Sometimes it happens. You just go on slumps. Anyway, swap frogs, special summon, and I'm going to put back the Caius. I'm going to leave the swap frog up there so he doesn't, OTK me. So it looks like he's got Torrential and Deep Prison in his hand. Sorry, I went on a long rant right there. All right, so he attacks. Also, I made the finals the previous tournament. I was playing Black Wings and I lost. So, yeah, back-to-back finals for your boy. All right, so now he's got... I think he said the Deep Prison. He kept the Torrential in his hand. I don't think he was... Oh, no, he's got 2 cards in hand. I don't think he was set Torrential when he's got, like, Gores, a token, a 2400 token, and a face-down monster. And he knows I have Caius in my hand, so... So, Econ. All right, so that allows me to take one of his monsters. And let's see... We're debating on which one to take. So I'm kind of thinking about taking the token, tributing the token for Gores to take the 1,000 life points. I think that's what I was debating. So he Torrential's here. Ooh. Oh, I remember. He was scared of Lad. So I'm surprised he actually set the Torrential turn that right there instead of the Deep Prison. I would have said the Deep Prison. But he knows I'm playing Lad, so he was scared. So let's look at his hand. His hand is Hamster, Gores, and Deep Prison. And I remember Henry's watching him play, and like, yeah, he shouldn't have Torrential right there. Yeah, you could argue you're scared of Lad, but you know I have the Caius in my hand. It's a little bit different. I might have the Lad versus you know I have the Caius. All right, so I bring back Treeborn and pass. So 66 to 53. Let's see what he does. So he chooses to pass. Doesn't want to get Caius. He's got like Hamster, Sirocco. He just drew Burial. So he has Hamster, Sirocco, Burial, Deep Prison, I think a Vayu. Yeah, he's just trying not to get Caius. Not committing any cards to the field. Now I set one, and now Javier's got 6 cards in hand. Gores and Plague in the grave. Oh, he Torrentialed the Plague. That was a monster he had face down. He's going to pass again for another turn. Hopefully I can drop a Lad on him. Okay, so he decides to stack for Plague. Okay, so he brings out his own Caius. Now, Regate Brick is Caius, so I discard the Caius that he knows is in my hand. So the reason I did this is because I have another Caius. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't discard it, so... Now I bring back the Treeborn and set. Oh god, this is risky. What if I get Caius again and lose both my Treeborns? But it'd be hard for him to drop another Caius. Normal summon Sirocco, walks into a Dupe Frog. So, okay, his hand is Deep Prison, Burial, Hamster. think that's it, right? Or maybe he drew something else. Oh, and Vayu. Okay, so we know all his cards. Heavy the D prison, and here comes the other Caius that obviously I had, and hit him for 24. Oh yeah, he had two banish piles. Shout out to both banish piles by Javier. I forgot about that. Yeah, he had one on top and one on the bottom. Okay. So what can Javier do? He's got the burial. So yeah, burial is gonna come back to bite me. He's gonna put back his Sirocco. He's gonna put back his plague. Probably the Vayu. Let's see. What do I do here? So I know Torrential's gone. So the only thing I'm afraid of is Mirror Force. But I'm up so many cards. I don't really care. Okay, so he bottoms as the Rise Up. Hit him for 24. So now he's at 800 to my 53. So he can't brain control me. All right, so he's got Vayu, Hamster, Burial. So he's gonna have to waste all his cards just to deal with my Caius here. He's gonna have to Burial. Yeah, he's gonna have to Burial to bring back his Plague and his Sirocco, right? What plays does he have? He could set the Hamster. I think that's his best play. Is to just set Hamster. Because if he tries to deal with because he has to attack my Dupe Frog. So I think his best play, yeah, just to set Hamster and hope that I don't have another Monarch. I mean, you already saw two Caius and a Ryza. But I do play 6. You already saw 3 of them, so. Okay, so he Burials. Tops for Plague. So now he has no cards. Staring down a Caius. Yeah, he has to go for Goyo. So he attacks the dupe, takes the dupe, which. Okay, we're arguing about whether I get the dupe effect. And I'm telling him I still get it, I think. I'm not a rulings expert, guys. I get all my information from the Luckily I have 2 really amazing judges at my locals. One is my friend John Vigil. He's been on the channel a bunch. And the other one is David Yao. He's judged like everything. Judged Worlds multiple times, judged Nationals, bunch of YCSs. So yeah, I'm very blessed in that respect. David owns the store at my Epic Cards and Games. All right, so Econ, and this is basically game. All right, so I take game 1. I think Javier didn't draw too well, but the only real mistake I saw him make was the Torrentialing on the Treeborn. All right, so game 2, Javier's going first. Javier Solis. I put Solis on there because there's a bunch of Javiers. You know, some people there's too many people on my locals with similar names. Like Javier, there's like 3 or 4 Javiers, so that's why I use his last name. Solis. I've actually played Javier Solis at a YCS one time. YCS Dallas in 2014. I knocked him out of the tournament. I don't know if he remembers. It was like round 9, day 1 of YCS Dallas 2014. Shit all format. He was playing Satellar Knights. I just remembered it. I have a pretty good long-term memory. All right. So he just summons Armageddon, sends Vayu. So kind of a slow start again. Ooh, 1 for 1. Dandy? Please be Dandy. No. I think I got someone with 1 for 1 Dandy the other day. Who was it? I think it was Donnell. And he was really mad. Oh, no. I got ahead of myself. No, get Substitute, Swap Frog, send Treeborn. Okay, so I saw Necro Gardener in Javier's hand. It's not worth. Yeah, see, it's not worth Kaising a. Man, Javier draws Burial like it's his job. Every time I've seen him the past, because he's been on camera top 8, top 4, now the finals, and he's drawn Burial like almost every game. I think only one game I didn't see him open it against, or at least didn't get it early. It was against in top 4. Okay, so normal summons Vayu, and he's gonna poke me for 22. Yeah, so 58 AK. He's got DD Crow in his hand, and he passes. All right, trigger Crow. Yeah, Crow is my Treeborn. See, sometimes this really hurts, cause now, yeah, I remember. Normally, Crow's not good against. I mean, it's not. It's okay versus frogs, but there are some times when they only have one Treeborn. You basically skip their turn. And that's kind of what happened here. He basically made me have to skip my turn. All I can do is maybe attack over the Vayu, which maybe it might not even be worth it. So I chose not to attack it. See, had I attacked it, then he would have gone like Greffer. He would have had a Vayu in his graveyard. So it's interesting that I chose not to attack it. We'll see if it changes things. Whoa, whoa, take the playback. You went Armageddon instead? Wow. Yeah, I don't normally shark. Unless if it's something big. I don't like to shark people. But me personally, if I mess up, like sometimes I'll ask my opponent if they let me take it back. And they say no, it's like whatever. I don't get mad. I'm just like I'm gonna ask. But if you say no, okay, I messed up. It's on me. All right. Anyway, here he drops Dark Arm, pops my back row, which is probably chainable to get rid of the Dark Arm. Okay, so it's wing. So this sucks. Yeah, this is bad. This one, the snares or Wing Blast is not as good as Regeki Break. So it's like, what do I put back? The Dark Arm that he's gonna drop on me again, possibly next turn. And he's got Vayu Sirocco. What am I at? 58. So it's 14, 28, 36. 36, 39. Oh, no, this is game. If I don't have a Gorge or anything. So maybe I should have attacked over the Vayu. Who knows? Oh, he has Burial. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what I did. I got cooked that game. It happens, you know. Burial, Dark Armed. I was okay if he didn't have the Dark Arm because I wouldn't have been forced to Wing Blast the Dark Arm. Alright, so open 1-for-1. No Dandy, but I pitch Lad. Alright. Get Treeborn Frog. I'm smelling a Substitute coming up. Yep. This is when frogs are really powerful. When they go first and they can dump all their frogs. It's one of the reasons why I played this deck for a long time. But I think the issue I have with frogs right now is you don't know where your opponent's going to... Like, there's a lot of side cards that hurt it. Like, Pulling the Rug hurts. Mask Restrict hurts sometimes. Soul Release hurts. DD Crow can hurt. And Fossil Dyna all hurt. So you kind of don't know where your opponent's going to bring in against you. Like, the other day I played against my Gabriel. And he Soul Released me and it cost me the game. Because I just didn't play around it. I dumped both my Treeborns and my side deck is prepared for Pulling the Rug and Dyna. I'm not prepared for Soul Release. It's like if you got Soul Release, you know, you got it. Anyway, so let's get back to the duel now that story's over. So I soft lock him. Well, one of my dupe, did I pitch the dupe or is the other dupe still in my deck? So the reason you do this first turn is because it's an empty field and the goal is to bring back Treeborn, pop the Treeborn, and bring out either a Swap Frog, another dupe, or a Unifrog and get rid of any back rows that the player decides to set. So let's see what Javier decides to do. Oh, Javier's reading his hand. Taking his sweet time. Man, it's crazy how many Vayu deck. I've been like just watching the finals on my channel lately. Vayu, it doesn't always win, but man, the amount of times Vayu's been in the finals, it's becoming clear that it's probably the best deck. It's like I don't think you can argue it anymore. It's just it keeps winning the online tournaments, and it's doing well in my locals. Like a lot of different people have made it to the finals with Vayu. I myself made it to the finals with Vayu once. Came close to winning. Took Ryan to game 3. All right, anyway, he Torrentials. Okay, so this is so he sets plague torrentials. I go activate Treeborn effect in the standby phase. He torrentials. He could have waited for me to. I think maybe he should have waited for me to activate my substitute effect. So this was like a small mistake by him. The only difference is I get a dupe frog search. He should have waited for me to activate. Well, let's say I go main phase. No, it didn't matter. It didn't matter because I'm gonna get. Yeah, so this is how it goes. We're arguing about the. He's gonna torrential when I get Treeborn, but I can still bring back Treeborn because we're still in the standby phase. So this is where it matters. If I drop a lad on him, then yeah, he's in trouble. But I don't have lad, so he's fortunate that I didn't have lad. Okay. See, okay, so I summon swap, dump the Unifrog because I don't think I'm gonna need it anymore, and I hit him for 1,000, so we're at 7,000 at 8K. Let's see what Javier can do. Can he Caius me? Did he draw Burial again? No way. He did not draw Burial again. If that's Burial, I'm gonna be mad. Because I think he drew it all 3 games against Los, and I think he just drew it all 3 games against me. Oh, he did? Oh my god. Burial is glued to this man's hand. Oh man. Los, if you're watching, this is ridiculous. This man, what rarity is that Burial? You opened it all 3 games. So, and I think he drew it twice in top 4. Hey, sometimes it's just your day to win. We'll see. Actually, I know what happens, but we'll see if Javier can pull it out. First time on the channel, made it all the way to the finals as the 8 seed. He's a Cinderella story. He took down the Sheriff Los. The 1 seed took down Javier, who was the reigning champ. And now he's going up against me, who I'm on the slump. Anyway, he heavies my Regeki break. Javier's playing a little slow, though, I've noticed. Taking a while to think his plays. All right, so he summons Greffer. So that Burial is going to come in hot. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to do something. So now he sets 2. I bring back Treeborn. Come on, heavy, please. Can I heavy him? Ooh, Nobleman of Extermination. 6. Oh, I hit D prison. He kept all 3. I would have sided one of those out. I don't like D prison that much against frogs, especially I'm playing Lad and Titanium. Yeah, that card. Maybe you should have sided that card out. Okay, so we're in the main phase. All 3D prisons are gone. So Ryza, I put back his Greffer. I could have done the back row, but now that I know that that one's not D prison, he did set the Burial. Does he have a dark for Greffer? So his hand is like Hamster, Greffer, Burial, and another card. Let's see what he decides to do. I can't see the other card in his hand. Is it Dark Armed? It better not be Dark Armed. So Greffer, Hamster. I think it's double Greffer, actually. Okay, tops for Plague. Puts the Hamster on top. 6. Probably going to go for Goyo. Yeah, Goyo. So 38 to 8,000. And that, my back row is most likely a discard trap. I pitch Soul Exchange. So now he's got Burial and another card. Treeborn. So I know he doesn't have Torrential. He used it turn 1. Dump sub. Just slimming down the deck here. So poke him for a 34. Now he's at 200, so he can't brain control me. And I got another discard trap, most likely. Could be like Dust Tornado, and Javier scoops. So Javier came close as the 8th seed, almost pulled it off. But I finally won. Like I said, I've been on a slump recently. Finally got a win after getting second. I think my friend Lowe's told me I got second, like, the past 3 months I got second like 4 times. But yeah, I felt good. Shout out to Rognak. I copied his deck, card for card. And honestly, my thoughts on the deck is, I think the deck is okay. I actually tried it again a week later and I didn't do as well. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do with Frogs moving forward. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the finals. We'll be back soon for another tournament. Bye.